This is going to be a comparison between the latest Air King high velocity fan and the latest Patton high velocity fan. These are both 18 inches. I already did a comparison between this Air King and the Patton from 2010, which is pretty flimsy. It's not very well built at all. This one, which is from 2021, is built much better than that one. And it's got these nice clips to hold the grills together. That one's got really tiny little screws that kind of crappy. Air King has screws, but they're much bigger and they're much better. So, both of these fans have been discontinued at this point. I got this one last month. It was on Amazon, and it was one of the few that they still have left in stock. So you might still be able to find this as of the recording of this video, but I'm not sure. And of course the Air King 9218 has been discontinued as well. You can still find these on eBay, new in box. The Air King is very well built, and Patton, the grills, the wire gauge on the grill is thinner than what's on the Air King. And this handle is very substantial in the Air King. But they're both pretty sturdy. This one, this Patton right here, is a lot sturdier than that one is from 2010. The Air King is rated for industrial and commercial use. The Patton is a lighter duty fan. And I do like the fact that it's got a cord wrap on the back. This one only has a 2-prong plug on it. It's got a replaceable fuse, which is very nice. The Air King doesn't have a cord wrap, but it's got a 3-prong plug on it, and this one has a fuse in it as well. Pitch is very steep. Blade's made of steel. This one, the pitch on this is much better than that one was from the factory. That one was horrible. Had no pitch at all, and it was super loud. This thing is quieter. Moves a really good amount of air. The Air King is a little more powerful. It's got a ball bearing PSC motor, which is sealed. There's no vents on it. The Patton also has a PSC motor, but it's not ball bearing, it's just sleeve bearing, and it has vents on the back and on the front. Now, like I said, this one has ball bearings. If you maintain sleeve bearings and oil them, they will last a very long time without any problems. Ball bearings are nice, but a lot of that are on these modern fans are kind of cheap, and they end up getting noisy very quickly. Of course, you can replace ball bearings very easily, but it's still annoying that a lot of them are kind of cheap. So here's our information on the Air King. It's a 1.8 amp PSC motor, 4-pole, and it starts off on high speed. And then over here we have the Patton. This one starts off on low speed. It's also a PSC motor, like I mentioned before. Let me see if I can get a view of the motor tag. And here is the motor tag. It is a 1.25 amp motor, 4-pole. The stand on both of these is very sturdy. This one does require a little bit of assembly. It snaps together right there and right there. It's still nice and sturdy. This one did not require any assembly, but it's very sturdy as well. The nice thing about this Patton and this Air King is they're both very well balanced. They don't shake at all. And a problem with a lot of these Air Kings is they vibrate quite a bit because the blades are off balance. And I know a lot of people who have had that problem, but this one is in pretty much perfect balance. I have not had any issues with it vibrating, and the same goes for this Patton. It does not vibrate, which is really nice. Another thing I want to mention is the cord on the Patton is definitely shorter. The one on the Air King is very long, which is nice. One disadvantage to the Air King is when you're taking it apart for service, and you take these screws off right here to, get the grill split apart, the whole fan comes off of the stand. So that's kind of irritating that it does that. This one does not have that problem. The front grill just comes off easily. Alright, here's high speed on the Patton. Got a nice strong breeze over here, and it's nice and quiet too. Medium. And low. This fan has nice speed differences. And off. The bearings should be broken in at this point because I've run it overnight a few times. And lubrication seems adequate. Right, here is high speed. And once that stops, I will do an amp draw test coming up to high. Alright, here is high speed. And now we'll move over to the Air King. And here's the Air King. We'll go straight up to high speed. Very powerful. It's more powerful than that one. Nice breeze far away. 1.42 amps and 165 watts. There's medium. This fan has nice speed differences. And low. It's running a little slow right now because the motor is not warmed up. Once it warms up, the speed goes up a little bit, but it still has a very nice quiet low speed. And since this one is ball bearing, it takes forever to come to a stop. Many years ago, I saw one of these with a different motor. So they did change the motor design at least once. The one I saw, it didn't have those fins on it, and it didn't have the square stator. It was completely round and it was smooth. So they have changed the motor style in these at least once, like I said. And we'll come up to high. And when it stops again, we'll look at the amp draw. And that's about it. This one is definitely more powerful and a bit sturdier than that one is, but they're both pretty good fans, so I would recommend either one of them if you're looking for one, and if you can find one.